The question is this, to focus on Trump for a minute. By the way, take a look at this picture. Look at the size of this crowd to hear a presidential candidate. I don't remember in my lifetime seeing this. I saw President Reagan speak live, okay, in maybe 84. And I don't know that there was that many people to hear who was arguably the best president in the last 50 years. There is something happening here, this enthusiasm. Now, the question is, on people's minds, is can he get the vote out? Will people come to vote? Because he's energizing a lot of people who aren't normally voters. By the way, did you see? One of the polls showed him beating Hillary in New York. And, I'm not making this up, one of the polls, it'll come back to me. Anyway, he's got people frantic, absolutely frantic. And I know I've said this before, but it bears repeating, okay? Because those of you who know me know I'm a hardcore pro-lifer. I believe the number one thing that we need to do in America domestically is we need to end child killing. We need to make it a criminal act to kill a human being from conception until birth. The end, a criminal act, okay? You mean you'd see women go to jail? Well, yes, there's got to be some punishment, something. If it really is murder, if they're killing a human being, well, of course there has to be some punishment. What would the punishment be? I don't know. That would be up to our legislatures, okay? The point is that we've got to stop the shedding of innocent blood, right? So those of you who know me know this, and this is from the scriptures, obviously. The number one sin that cries out to God for vengeance is the shedding of innocent blood. We need to restore marriage to its sacramental, covenantal, God-ordained definition. It's between one man and one woman. Do I think that Trump is going to fight for these things? He says he is. I don't know. He might be just throwing a bone to the religious right. Is it a passion to him? Doesn't appear to me to be. Doesn't appear to be. But he recently, by the way, on a side note, he said that he has a problem with women in the military, that he wants to revisit it, women in combat, which is really good because it has proven to cause problems. Breakdown of morale, not to mention the immorality issues. You know what I mean? You paint your own picture. So I know what must happen for our country to be safe. Our number one foreign policy issue is dealing with Islam. All right, it's not just ISIS, it's Islam. Okay, Trump has shown pathos for that. He's running ads now with a guy with a really deep voice saying that's why Donald Trump said we have to have a temporary ban on Muslim immigrants. I mean, that's what his ad said. He doubled down. He ran right at it and embraced the word Muslim immigrants. So that he's passionate about, and he's dead on. He's spot on. The benefit of what he's doing right now, I've said this before, I'm sorry, it bears repeating, is that he is upending the Republican power structure. The elites that fund and then control like a puppet, Jeb Bush, go down the line with these candidates. Their little strings and their little fingers aren't doing diddly squat anymore. No effect. None. Because we're ignoring them. Their ads don't work. Their sound bites don't work. Karl Rove, this enemy of righteousness, he is out there flapping in the breeze. Now, believe me, they're not going to give up. Oh man, you better believe that there are some of these Republicans who would rather have Hillary as president than Trump. Because if Hillary is president, they can still be the resistance. They can still raise money. They can still pontificate about how bad it is and how we've got to stand against Hillary. What are they going to do if Trump gets elected? He didn't get there with their help. He didn't get to the presidency with their help. He can ignore them. Then they get shut out. That is the value that Trump is bringing right now. Those who have betrayed the Republican base are the Republican leaders, and Trump is upending them. And I say more power to him.